Good evening, and welcome to Being Black in Craft, where we don't apologize for recognizing our influence on craft beer. This is Angie, the undeniable vixen. I will be your host this evening. I'm here having a bad hair day with y'all, so bear with me. But we have a great guest, and not a lot to talk about because there's been a lot of things that's been happening here lately. Um, One thing for sure, if you have been, unless you've been hiding under a rock, this Kendrick and Drake beef, whose side are you on? If you're on the right side, you're probably on the Kendrick side because he has demolished this man with his lyrical talents that is just like unstoppable. He is like, please, now we're all like, please just stop. Just leave him alone. He learned his lesson. Now we're wanting him to show mercy. We really need him to show mercy for Drake. But it's been really fun, and listening to all the different songs as well as finding out the layers and the messiness of it all. I love drama. I love finding out new things, and the people that I follow are able to unpack it because I come from the 80s, so it's like ones and twos kind of things. It's not that deep compared to what you young kids listen to now. But yeah, I love some Kendrick Lamar, and I think he's amazing. And I'm so glad that I am alive at such a time as this. So, but let's just go ahead and get into some beer news. So, getting a little tongue-tied. So, one thing that I saw when I was scrolling Instagram and minding my business, loving Jesus like I do, Brockton out of Massachusetts, shout out to them. They are going to do their own distro, and they just announced this probably like a day ago that they're getting ready to do self-distro, which is something that is needed, period, for a lot of breweries, especially if they're contract brewing, being able to self-distro, cutting out that middleman, and being able to get the beer and that delicious liquid out to the people. That is really a wonderful thing, and I hope that there could be other places that can do this. I know Atlanta was having an issue, and we're hoping that they can revitalize themselves and go back to legislation and get them to change their minds about their self-distro because it's really important, especially to help those small businesses like that. And let's see, the other thing that I saw was this, which was I was slow on the draw for Garrett Oliver and the beer that he just recently made with Fonio. And when I was looking at it, I was trying to it's a grain, and it actually looks kind of really good. This particular grain. It looks like a rice almost. And I thought I had a picture of it, but I guess I don't. I thought I did. I thought I had a picture of it, but it looks like a really supple, like small little grain, almost like oh I can't ozo grain that is like turns into a pasta. It's small like that, but it looks like it can really consume lots of spices and things like that. It looks like a rice. So interested in that. I reached out to my Connect to see about getting it, and I was slow on the draw. I was too slow. When I saw it, I didn't think about it. And then I thought about it. And then it was like, yeah, they're out of it. So I think that perhaps they may have something in that realm again about September. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And don't forget, we have coming up Pink Blue Society. They're going to have their national conference in Philadelphia in June. And that's on the week of the 22nd. And that's 1 week prior to Craft Jen and her event, which is Craft Beer Con, the week of Juneteenth. And that also leads me into what May is for. May is the month for mental health month, and June is for BIPOC mental health. But we're going to talk about mental health next week in detail. Get your tissue ready, get your mind together, and just like think about some things. And I'm going to have a very special guest and just have kind of like a heart to heart some things because mental health is important, and it is something that you should consider. Just like you take your temperature, get your blood pressure checked, your mental health is really vital to your life. So I can't wait for that. And then June, of course, we have club drinks. So lots of stuff in store for that. And I think that is all of my beer news. So, okay. So I believe I see my guest. Whoop, that's awesome. I see my guest. So let me go ahead and add her to the stage. Hi, good afternoon or good evening. Hello, how are you? Oh, you're on mute. Let me see if I can unmute you. Nope. Nope, still can't hear you.
There we go.
Oh, I can hear you. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good, good, good. So I know that it's a duo. There we have a duo, a sister. So which sister are you?
I'm Janine.
Janine. Okay. All right. Janine.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I of course one thing that I usually do is I'm scrolling through Facebook, I'm looking for people of color, and looking and looking and scrolling and looking and scrolling, and then when I find the double like trifecta, which I find is someone that is in spirits, and it is a woman. So that's a wonderful thing because we do entrepreneurship so well. And so I was really excited to see Till the Last Sip. And thank you so much. So one thing I wanted to do, I didn't know if you had time to get to grab yourself something, but thanks to y'all, I was able to grab something. I was able to get home and chill this last sip. This is the Rosé of Malbec. And
Correct.
it's a 2021 California. So let me read what it says. As the day winds down, you reach for your favorite bottle of wine for that sweet escape. Join us on this journey with this uniquely crafted wine that's sure to become your favorite. A crisp, fresh rosé with notes of strawberries and melons and aroma of apricots and stone fruit, complementing a balanced, smooth finish. It's and your tagline. It's not finished until
Tip,
the last sip.
right?
So I got rid of because I'm a beer girl. So I
Oh,
got rid of a lot of my wine glasses, but I still have this one nice tumbler with Prince, my idol. So this is what I'm gonna drink it out of. I did take a little sip because I couldn't wait. I wanted to I wanted to, do something like right on the spot, but I was too greedy. But it was delicious.
you was tempting yourself. You was like, I gotta open it up. I gotta open it up.
Well, I wanted to let it breathe a little
Yeah,
bit. I was, trying to be, wine snobs. Well, I gotta let it breathe. Should I um put it in my decanter? Should I do that? And then I was like, I gotta sip it now. I gotta try it.
yeah, but
So, and it's really great. So what took me kind of back on it was that it was a rosé, but then it said Malbec. So I didn't know if it was, because, and I love Malbecs because they're usually very um, peppery, have really strong notes. So that marriage, I was like, okay, what I'm gonna get here. So it is a very nice balance. So tell me how y'all got started in um, the last sip, because I know you had the last till the last bite, but what made you decide to do wine compared to beer or liquor?
well, being a chef on it till the last bite, I would get hired to do wine pairings. I never got
Ooh,
hired to do like beer pairings. I mean, I know
mhm,
beer that well. I know wine well.
mhm.
Liquor, of course, you know your tequilas and stuff like that. And I would get hired to do this. And one day my sister was like, "Oh, it'd be so cool if we had our own beverage that we can pair with our food." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool idea." We sat on it for like probably I want to say almost like 3 years. Came up with the name to the last sip, and then one day I just went there and said, "Remember that idea you had about making having a beverage of wine?" Because we know wine, and she was like,
Yeah,
"We don't know anything about making wine. We just know what we like to drink." And from there, I just went to Google and asked Google, "How do you make wine?" Google
you're breaking up a little bit.
break it up. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I Googled how do you make wine without owning a winery, and Google
Mm,
crush. Then I typed in Google, what is custom crush? And custom crush is when big wineries they make their own wine, but they also assist boutique companies in making their wine as well.
okay.
I Googled custom crush wine companies and found three of them. I interviewed all three of them, decided to go with custom crush and Camarillo Crush. And basically what we did was we brought our favorite wines, which was like Malbec and rosés, different rosés, and what we liked in each wine. So we bought six of our favorite wines and kind of explained to them what we liked in each wine. We Malbec wine, so we decided let's make a rosé of Malbec because rosés kind of get a bad name because it's like you can't really pair it with food. They're either usually too sweet or overly
Mhm.
dry. So we decided we think Malbec grapes is this 100% Malbec grapes we use. It would give it a nice balance. I want to me as a chef is when you're doing rosés, you're pairing rosés is always like charcuterie. You can't really pair it with food, but because Malbec has such a full bold, it's such a bold wine. You can actually
Mhm.
that was my agenda to have like a one stop. I wanted it to go great with like a skirt steak, but also complement chicken, complement like a tomato-based pasta dish. I didn't want to have to get a red wine for a skirt steak and have to get a white wine for chicken or shrimp. This one actually tastes pairs well with both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
wine also is great with making wine cocktails.
Hmm.
Well, with it, you're going to use tequila or
I didn't hear the last part.
I said it pairs well if you want to make a wine cocktail.
Yes,
And actually, this pairs well with tequila and vodka. So
I saw that. I saw you did something for Cinco de Mayo.
yes, yes. We wanted a one-stop shop to be our first wine. We only came out with one because we wanted to perfect the recipe first. We didn't want to come out with a slew of like wines. So my thing is all about recipes. And once you perfect that recipe, you get it out there. And we were just like DMing people and telling people about our wine, and we finally got a recipe that we really, really loved, and we just kind of
Mhm.
we loved 20 and in the pandemic.
Do you I'm gonna ask you to go back in the recesses of your memory. Do you remember your first drink?
Ooh, my first drink. Ooh, my first. We're gonna really dig in the crates on this one. My first drink I ever had was Silver Satin and Kool Aid. That's old school.
What is that? What is silver satin?
It's called Silver Satin. It's like a clear like liquor. I guess you could call it like a vodka. I guess. And you would take the Kool Aid package
Uh-huh.
in, and you would kind of like shake the bottle. Yeah, that was some strong stuff. Anybody old school gonna know that. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, what is that? Yeah, that was my
What?
Silver Satin and Kool Aid. I don't even know if they still even sell that or not, but yeah, that was my first Silver Satin and Kool Aid.
Wow, because I'm just thinking, because we're gonna be doing club drinks in June, and that's a new one for me.
Yeah, that's an
I
old.
guess.
Yeah, I don't even know if they still even make that. That's like, oh,
So were you of age, or or did you sneak in?
was sneak. It was
Hmm.
definitely a sneak.
So I know, looking at your bio, you come from Belize roots.
Hmm.
So how has that influenced your winemaking and your food?
I love fusion food and the culture of Belize, the seasonings, the herbs. It plays a major part in the food aspect too. Also,
Mhm.
aspect and just the culture of everything. And it's a lot of wine actually now being made in Belize. Believe it or
Okay.
not, it is. It's a lot of. I'll send you some names of some wines that are actually made in Belize. Winemakers that are there that I just recently found out myself and was quite
Oh,
impressive. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, my parents just went, they just had a cruise and they stopped in Belize. I'm not sure what part,
Hmm.
where they docked at, but what's a traditional dish for Belize? Because I really don't know.
Belize has kind of like a fusion of like a Caribbean food. So we
Okay.
oxtails. We eat also stewed
Mm.
chicken, jerk chicken. We have tamales. Unlike tamales in Mexico are kind of like small. Snack size. Belize, we wrap them in
I can't hear you.
like tamales. Like when you have tamales, Mexican tamales, they're
Yes.
like snack size. In Belize,
Mhm.
our tamales are big, and we wrap them in banana leaves. Versus
Oh, okay.
and we also put a whole piece of chicken in it, a whole like so
Ooh.
it's like probably about that fat. It's like a whole meal.
Okay. That sounds a whole lot better.
That's a whole lot better how we eat like
Hmm.
uh,
Wow, that's interesting. Um,
there stuff like that. Hmm.
so let me see. I wanted to see about playing a game with you.
Okay.
It's not going to be hard.
Okay.
I'm going to do a little bit of kiss, Mary, kill. So you don't have to worry about nobody giving you a phone call. It's going to be real nice and simple.
Okay.
So, out of the different wines,
Hmm.
kiss, Mary, kill, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, an Australian Sauvignon Blanc, and a Syrah.
Okay. I'm gonna kill the Chardonnay.
Ooh, why?
Chardonnay is it's okay. It's a few good ones out there, but it's not like my go-to. So
Okay.
I would marry the Syrah. I love Syrah.
Mm.
And then what was the other one? Mary Kill and
Kiss, Mary, Kill.
would be, and what's the other one? Is Pinot Noir, and what's the other one?
The Australian Sauvignon Blanc.
And then I will kiss the Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. Okay. So, because I was kind of like, I don't know. The Australian wines are a little bit more grassy for me.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, I wonder what your thoughts would be on it. So okay. So there's okay. Good, good. One thing, let's see, going back to one of the topics that we're going to have for this month, which is Mental Health Month. How are you balancing, especially working with family? I mean, you can always have coworkers, and that's enough. But when you're working with family, where you can't really detach,
Yeah.
how do you balance that?
We've always been close growing up, so it's a rare that it's really a friction. If we do have a friction, it's not something now. Actually, people get asked us this question all the time. What is
Hmm.
a good balance? Because I'm more the creative side, she's more the tech side, so it kind of like we don't really get into too many conflicts. She let me do my creative stuff, and I let her do her IT and tech stuff. So it actually balances. It works out. It works out.
So y'all know how to stay in your lane.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay, that's really good. So what's the age difference between y'all?
5 years.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, okay. So are you the big sister?
Yeah, I'm the big sister.
Ah, okay, okay. So no telling her you should do this, you should do that.
Oh no, we go back. Oh, we do that. Oh, don't get that. I'm like,
It's like don't get it twisted. We do that for sure.
sure.
Um, let's see. I wanted to see um as far as your wines, is there a wine that you have a wine flight?
Mhm.
What in your wine flight, like someone gives you a wine flight, you don't necessarily pick it. What wine do you say this is going to be the last one? I'm gonna drink it,
Mhm.
but it's not my fave. Absolutely, like, mm-mm.
I would say Merlot. I'm not a big Merlot fan.
Hmm.
Try it, but it would probably be the last.
Is it because they're too thin, or because that's what I think about when I think about Merlots?
Yeah, because it's like you gotta kiss so many Merlots before you finally find the one you really want to kiss. To me, Merlot is just one of those things. It could, like you said, it could be too thin. Sometimes it could be bitter, a little too oaky.
Hmm.
Those you gotta really kiss a lot of them to figure out which one that fits best for you. To me, the Merlot is just one of those ones for me.
Hmm.
Mm.
What? Oh, and let me ask you, what part of California are you in?
We're in Southern California. Located in Hawthorne, which is basically Los Angeles.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. And the company that you went to, basically, you're doing like a contract kind of
Yes,
distillation with them, and they're near you in California.
probably like a hour and a half away from us.
Okay.
And then we're source the grapes. The grapes are from Paso Robles, so we source grapes
Oh,
all around. Source grapes, and then we purchase our grapes. And once they're harvested, we pay somebody to pick the grapes up.
okay. You pay someone to go in to do the harvesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That's that's interesting. It's it's not that different compared to beer because I think overall we own less than 1% as far as like having a brick and mortar. So we have to do the contracting. And I'm assuming that you're pleased with your company that you've been working with. How long have you been doing this side of the to the last sip?
For 3 years.
Okay, for 3 years. Okay. Do you find that it's been working as far as the distro and the packaging? How much were they able to help you along the way with getting that out?
Now, as far as the winemaking process, they help us handle that. The winemaking process, they help us with the bottling. As far as like the labels, we drew out the labels and did that ourselves.
Okay.
As far as packaging, we are packaging. We designed the box. Yeah, we do all the packaging and we do all the ship. We of course we use a company who they specialize in shipping wine, but we do all of the packaging and distribution. We do it ourselves.
Yes, I took a video of me opening the box, but I didn't get a chance to upload it. I was going to upload it so people could see, but I will do that. It'll be in my stories, y'all, because the packaging is really, really super, super cute. Details, I love details.
Thank
And
you.
that was really, really nice. Really, really nice. And this is again, just not to gush, but this is a wine um that I could drink and my mother can drink because it's not overly sweet because I'm not I have some friends that I was like, you want Kool-Aid, you don't want wine, you want Kool-Aid.
You want grape juice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was like, I don't drink that.
Me neither.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I'm not gonna name any companies out there, but they know who they are, and they're very, very popular. And I don't take anything from, but please, I'm not gonna drink it.
No.
I need something that has a little bit of substance, and this does. But one of the last things I wanted to ask you, see if I can get your creative mind going. So I'm gonna name a type of wine, and I want to see who you would think of that represents that, living or dead.
Oh, this is a hard one. How did this?
So, cava, and it could be famous or someone that you know personally.
And you know what's the worst part is that you know how you know the name, see the bottle when you see it, and when it's coming to your brain to say the name, you can't remember the name, but I can describe the bottle.
Uh-huh.
The name of it. Think of the name of it. It's been around for quite a week. But I can't think of the name.
Now I'm asking for a person.
Okay. I would have to go and Google search the image of the bottle to remember what the name of it is.
No. So let me make sure that I'm giving you good instructions. So I'm giving you a name of a wine, a style of wine, and I want to know what person, living or dead, that represents that wine.
Got you. So I would say, whose person? Maybe a Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross. Okay. Look, Kava.
Yeah, I can see that. Because I can see a whole song coming out of that.
Okay. What do you think of when I say champagne?
Ooh, champagne. I would think. What,
Well, I can't hear you.
I'm trying to think of her name, actress.
Oh.
I would use.
What is she playing?
Oh my God. She's like Brazilian. I can't think of her name, but for right now. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Lena Horne.
Lena Horne?
Hmm?
Champagne. Okay.
Dated. You know?
We're classic.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna throw one, see if I throw a wild one at you. MD 2020.
Ooh, that's a thug passion. I would say Tupac. Agile. That's that. That's what that is. Talk on that one.
Thug Passion, yeah.
I have a strong stomach to drink that.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And lastly, Malbec.
Go back. Mm. Hmm.
Strong and reserved.
Yeah, they gotta be like, whether it's a woman or a man, they got. You know who I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Shaka Khan.
Sean Connery?
Shaka Khan.
Oh, Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her mind, she's bold. She gonna say what she gonna say. She don't care.
Uh-huh.
Say that. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that definitely. Yeah. But I had an amazing time drinking with you. I know you weren't partaking, but I I fill my glass. I fill my glass more than once, just to let you know.
Glad you partake it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope your mom enjoys it as well.
Yeah, I definitely gonna I realize it's Mother's Day, so I'm gonna
Say
recork it and take it over there to the parentals, and we can have a little sip of something and have a little groceries, as we say in Louisiana.
the groceries.
Yeah, we have a little bit of groceries and just enjoy the day. But I want to make sure that people know that they can get your product in California, as well as if you're not in California. Please share any of your websites so people can know where to reach out to you.
Okay, so you guys can find us at tillthelastsip.com. We ship to 48 states. We're in Total Wines. In California, we're in a couple of wine shops, Cork to Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach. We're in a couple of restaurants. Like I said, we ship directly. I don't care if it's one bottle. If you want a case, just hit us in the DM or just order online.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much. And we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I have our last little bit of news, and y'all stay tuned. Again, this is mental health month, so we have a lot of things that are going to be going on, and we will see you on the next time.
Thanks for